In this video, we get the e36 touring drift build ready for the technical inspection. I'm never doing this again. Hey guys, my name's Matt from CrewTDG and I am happy you have decided to jump in on the adventure today. This car has went through quite a few changes during the previous 10 episodes of the build, and I'm pretty sure this should be the last one before we get the car technically inspected and ready to return to the road. Now, I have made a bit of a list of the things that have to be done, so let me read it out for you. First up, we've got charging the battery. And then I have to go over the fuses. The turn signals aren't working right now. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I have to put the passenger seat back into the car, as well as install the missing pieces of the interior trim. That is a requirement for the car to be road legal. Then, of course, I have to get some wheels for the thing. It's snowy outside, so I'll have to find some winter tires in the storage. I think I've got some, hopefully. If not, I'll have to buy a cheap set just to drive it to the inspection center and back. So not too worried about that. Then I have to make sure the handbrake is properly adjusted, so I'll throw some wheels on the back and make sure it works the way it's intended to. Then we get to the painful part of tonight's episode, which is the door mechanism. The mechanism that was on the car was broken and was only working about 40% of the time. So I've picked up a spare door. Hopefully the transplantation will go smoothly. It probably won't, but I've got a long night ahead of me and I'm ready for the action. When the mechanism is done, the door card has to go back onto the car. Then we've got the number plates and the number plate lights. I think I've got them stored somewhere. Well, I certainly do. I removed them from the car. They're just lost. Next up, an oil change. I have to put on the heat shields underneath of the car. Get the horn button working. Yeah, this is a big one. Currently, this Super Sports Type R steering wheel doesn't have a working horn button, so I'll just throw on a stock steering wheel and call it a day. And then there's a little bit of surface rust on the underneath of the car. Nothing too major, but it's something I'd rather get done now and not have to worry about it later down the road. So that makes up the list. Doesn't sound too bad, but it's probably going to take me all night. So sitting comfortably, maybe grab yourself something to drink and enjoy the episode. And if you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel because there's way more fun stuff coming your way. Enjoy. A couple hours have passed and we have made some progress. The exhaust is on. It ain't wiggling, holding on nicely, so that's done. I've given the rust spots the Poorman's rust treatment, which involves a wire brush and then a can of black primer. And now we have to get this thing mounted to something. There ain't a whole lot of stuff I can mount it to, so I'm thinking a whole lot of zip ties and a little bit of praying. But seriously though, once I manage to get this mounted closer to something, that's us technically done with the underneath of the car. Whew, making some progress. Just wanted to say the obvious and tell you that you're not supposed to mount your heat shield with zip ties. That's why I use 2 of them on each side. Whoa. Alright, attempt number 2. Beautiful. Guess we're done then. So here we are on the donor door and I have managed to remove the front cover without snapping any of the tabs. So that's a first for me. Yay. I managed to get the mechanism out of the donor car. Correct me if I'm wrong, but based on my research, you need to be able to lower the window on the sedan and touring models to get this out. Or, I mean, I wasn't able to find a video that showed me how to do it. So my solution, since the regulator on this door did not work, my solution was just giving it hell. Which, as you can clearly see, worked. Now, the least fun parts of the whole process is trying to get this in to my car. And I do not plan to do a similar approach as this on mine. Oh, this is definitely not gonna be fun. So the adventure continues. Foolish me forgot that I had removed the guide rail from the side here, and now the window does this. Fuck. I hate this. I genuinely do hate this. I just want to go drifting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here. We have gathered here for a celebration. A true achievement when it comes to building a proper shitbox. The front driver's door not only does close, but you can open it up by lifting this little handle right there. Did you hear that? Boom. One finger. I'm never doing this again. It's done. That's all that matters. We're jumping back onto the builds. Now I have to fix the window. So a quick search up on YouTube and hopefully I'll be able to get it done. I'm not gonna go through the process with you guys. No. But let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, may I demonstrate? Woo! Boom. And up. Yes. So the window works. The door handle works. Now it's just all about tidying things up on the door, installing the door card, hopefully for the last time in a long time, and I can get back to work. This has been a fun night. Or has it? Hey, welcome to day 2 of the episode. Yesterday, I had a mental breakdown and decided to stop doing whatever I was doing and to come back to the whole thing today. And I found out that the steering wheel I installed doesn't work. Well, the horn button doesn't work for reasons unknown to me, and I didn't really want to learn on how the whole system is supposed to work, as I'm only putting that steering wheel on for the tech inspection. So decided to go the easier route, and instead of figuring out how to fix it, just put the horn on a separate button somewhere on the panel. That should be enough. Also, I need a new relay for the turn indicators, which I did order, as the right side indicators don't work. I'll demonstrate a little bit later when I come back. So a quick trip to Riga and we should be able to get back to wrenching. I'm not sure about you guys, but here in Latvia, we do have a practice of often exchanging unhealthy food for car parts. That's actually my old garage right there. Haven't been in a while. So we're going to my buddy's garage. You may have seen him in some of the videos with the wild e36 compact, which is right there. 5 hours later, I'm back home, but I've got all the stuff I needed to, and I've got someone to help me out with the build today. Nice. Since it's winter right now, winter tires are an absolute necessity to pass technical inspection here in Latvia, so a buddy of mine came in to help, and offered to lend me these. Absolute bad boys. Should have no issue passing tech inspection with these. So they're coming onto the car.
Touchdown confirmed. We're safe on live.
So we have arrived at CSDD, which is where in Latvia you pass the road technical inspection. I hope the car is ready. It's been running perfectly fine. We gave it a quick wash. The headlights have been adjusted, and now, well, it's time to hope for the best and see what comes out of it. Let's jump in. So we failed our first attempt at the tech inspection. However, the only issues they found with the car were a couple of light bulbs that were shining too white for turn indicators, and turns out there were two LEDs in the brake lights in the rear, which is illegal here. So luckily, just around the corner, there is a repair shop which stocks all light bulbs because they basically live off this thing. So we were able to fix up the car within, I don't know, 4 minutes maybe it took, and we're back for our second rodeo of the day. 15 extra euros to pass it up, but we should be road legal today, which honestly is way better than I expected. I'm actually lost for words. I did not expect this to go this smoothly, but apparently we've done a good job with the car. So let's hope that everything is the way it should be right now, and in about 5 seconds for you guys, we'll have tech inspection for the car. It's done. I did not expect the tech inspection to be passed today, and yet we did it. So the reason why we didn't pass it with the first attempt was that the turn indicators had burnt out and they were burning a little bit too white. And also, something I did not know is that the brake lights had LEDs in them, which is illegal. Managed to sort it all out within like 5 minutes, basically on the same corner where the tech inspection center is. And 10 minutes later, the car is road legal for a year, which means that there's nothing much to do but to get this thing ready for the track and then try to break it. This is going to be a fun season. Thank you guys for sticking around here with me, and if you're into content like this, I will appreciate if you subscribe to the channel because there's way more fun stuff coming up your way. Let's go.